Hey, good afternoon. We are Team Sahayata. So before moving on, I'll introduce our team members. I'm Vaibhav. We have Arkajit, Pranjal, and Rekha. So this is the main landing page of our project. So there are four basic components here: self-help groups, about us, events, and contact us. So the first section is about Sahayata, and there will be a story of the day. It's a dynamic section, so it will be getting updated every day with new stories. And the next section is events and updates. So we'll be covering all the news across the country related to the SHG operations. And the next section is why Sahayata. So this is basically about why is our app better and how is it helping people. So we'll cover it. We'll cover all the stats. And the next section is contact us, and the next section is the footer. So now, as a user lands in, so first he or she has to click on join now. So of course, then the login page comes in. There are different options. You can continue with Google or Facebook. So let's log in now. And after login, we can see there's a new section opened which is called profile. So basically, it's a section where the basic details of the user will be there. So his name, her name, her age, her location, and everything. And also there will be a section of edit details, pending requests, and transaction history. So now moving on to the self-help groups. The very first thing she has to do is search, and after searching there will be different filters available like location and income. So now let's check. See, if I'm clicking on income, there are different kind of self-help groups based on that filter, and on location there are different self-help groups. So clicking on the first self-help group, we can see there is some details about the self-help group, and like the location, money range, risk rate, and all these metrics, which is very important for a person to choose SHG. And there are also other details which are important. So now a user can just click on join SHG, and after that, the person actually gets added to the group. And as SHG works, that they can make transaction among the members of the group. So let's see how it works. If I'm clicking on make a transaction, there are two options. Either I can withdraw or deposit money. So in this case, if I'm withdrawing money, so yes, this is the transaction successful page, and I have my updated current balance in SHG. And because it's a management software, so this all will be on the records basis, and all the backend will be done in our database. And we are not involving in any kind of payment, so we are not integrating any third party apps as of now. But that can be a future update as well. Well, as I've explained all the components, there is one more USP of our product, which is actually creating a self-help group. Well, it's not only about transactions and managing the transactions. You can actually create a self-help group and join one of those. So if I'm creating a self-help groups, there are some instructions, of course, like what are the required things before creating a group. Then I'm clicking on create SHG. Then these are the basic details like the name, number, and who are the members and all these. Then I'm clicking on next, and this is further details required for creating a SHG group. And let's see. So here it is. The request is successfully sent, and the verification would be sent shortly. So this is how a creation of SHG is also happening in our software, and it is one of the unique feature of our product because it has not been implemented in any other app or any other software. So yes, so from now the other parts will be explained by my friend Kajit. He'll be showing you the code and the implementation part.
So thank you, Webov. Let me go through the code and walk you guys with the code. Here we are starting with the backend code where we'll be seeing the Fast API implementation. It is basically based on Python. The Fast API is one of the frameworks of Python. You can see various routes over here like get, sign up, and do sign up, create SHG. So all the functionalities which we saw in the front end would be here in the backend. Now let's also see the backend where we are using a database of MongoDB, and we have three collections in our database. First of all, it is SHG collection where we'll be storing the details of some SHG. Then this is for the transaction, like any transactions taking place, depositing or withdrawing the money. All the records will be saved with the SHG ID and the ID of each transaction so that a user can bring all the records in the future through any kind of queries. And lastly, we have the collection of users where we have the details of each users. You can see details about me, Arkajit Datta. We have details about Webhubs, Pranjal, and all. And all of this is being saved in the database. Now let's walk through the front end code, where the front end has been written in React.js. Then we have all the components. Here you can see the JS files of all the components. Then we have the pages. Here is a home page code as we saw. Then various CSS files and everything is being in this, is there in the project code. The GitHub links are being shared, so you guys can also walk through the code. Thank you.